Hello, I am Renita Lacey and welcome to another ASU TV-13 News Brief. Media Day 2017 for the Department of Mass Communications is quickly approaching. The theme for this year is entitled Media Matters, Striving for Accuracy. It will be held in the Dr. Clint Bristow Jr. Dining Facility on Wednesday, March 29, 2017 from 8:30 a.m. until 2:00 p.m. There will be special presentations by students in the Mass Communications Department, as well as guest speakers and panelists, including a keynote luncheon with anchor Katina Rankin of WANT TV in Memphis. Hope to see you there. Greeted with warm smiles and a loud applause, Alcorn State's Office of Student Engagement welcomes syndicated columnist, journalist, and host of TV1's News One Now morning program, Roland Martin. Let's take a look as Christina Murray reveals the warm welcome.
The Office of Student Engagement presented a night with Roland Martin, and it was definitely one to remember. Roland Martin is the host and managing editor of TV1's News One Now, the first daily news program in history to focus on news and analysis of politics, entertainment, sports, and culture from an African-American perspective. The free event was held in the James L. Bowden Campus Union Ballroom. There were instructors, alumni, and students all in attendance. Roland Martin discussed everything from saving money to the decisions we make today.
Well, the bottom line is here, everybody has the capacity to be great. But what we do today, all the decisions that we make today, no matter what grade you are, freshman, sophomore, junior, or senior, can actually have an impact on your life. And so whether it's, in terms of what is your networking, how are you working with others, how are you also communicating with other students, how are you helping other students, and so you think in those terms. You look at where we are in terms of as African Americans, and that is, I want us to be in a situation where we are focused on changing our future, changing these stats we read about, and it only happens when we actually redefine ourselves, when we look at our world differently, when we look at what we buy, what we acquire, what we do. And so it was all about trying to get us to think totally different about ourselves today and our future.
There was a question and answer session and food to follow at the meet and greet. Senior Mykese Levels tells us what she learned.
My night with Roland Martin was very, very interesting and informative. We got to learn a lot about the history of African Americans and our oppression, in addition to ways that we can move forward. So altogether, I believe that it was a very productive and entertaining program.
A night with Roland Martin was all about helping students move forward in life to become better individuals. This is Christina Murray for ASU TV-13.
This is our history. But the bright side of all of this is what I said earlier. We have never, ever failed to exceed expectations.
Ready to graduate? The class of 2017 sure is. As the day quickly approaches, Miss Alcorn State University coordinated the States of Graduation. Key Amber Council goes in to tell us more.
Seniors gathered last week to have their unanswered questions about Alcorn's degree audit system addressed by Vice Provost for Academic Affairs and Student Records, Dr. John Igwebike.
My goodness, really, look people, to go to that Alcorn platform that you see with all your classes and the color codes, that's the degree audit system. You see, if it's all green for us, it's a go. Okay, I mean, I've simplified it a bit, okay, but essentially that's what it is. So you know semester after semester how you're tracking along and how you're progressing for degree.
Miss Alcorn State University, Whitney Jackson, explains why she coordinated this event.
I orchestrated this event because I think it's a priority to make sure that our seniors are on track to graduate in 4 years.
SGA President Jeremy Martin shares what he got out of the event.
The event tonight was very informational about who to talk to and where to go when you need something pertaining to your curriculum, and also knowing that we do have a staff that has everything lined up for us to graduate so that we can access it on our own actually do our own degree plan.
This has been Key Amber Council for ASU TV-13.
The Department of English and Mass Communications received a lecture from guest speaker Dr. Jason Hopp, an associate dean at the United States Military Academy and the founding director of the West Point Writing Program and Munger Writing Center. Miranda Ratcliffe takes us inside for this special presentation.
Through teaching college-level writing, faculty members can provide our students with the writing and critical thinking skills required. Teachers and students gathered to hear some great feedback from guest speaker Dr. Jason Hopp. Dr. Hopp is an associate dean from the U.S. Military Academy and made a presentation on collegiate writing and citizenship.
I'm here today to talk about collegiate writing and citizenship. So to sort of talk a little bit about some different things that I've taught at West Point and to look at different strategies for basically thinking about what citizenship means today and how we can write effectively to that end. So.
This presentation is part of a weekly seminar held at the Writing Center. Dr. Murray Sugar tells us more about it.
The purpose of the Writing Center is to help students with their writing at any point in their writing. Mainly we work with students in composition courses, but we help students in any kind of writing situation.
Make sure to check the schedule to see who's next in the seminar series. This is Miranda Ratcliffe, ASU TV-13.
There's nothing like the smell of freshly cut outfield grass and the sound of a baseball bouncing off the bat. The Alcorn State University baseball team recently kicked off the regular season with head coach Brenton Richardson. Demetrius Robertson gives us a sneak peek of what's in store for the rest of the season.
Baseball season is in full swing and the Braves have made a great run so far. The players are definitely enjoying themselves on the field and it shows. I got a brief moment with head coach Brenton Richardson to ask how he felt about the team's work ethic.
The guys have worked pretty hard. They've done everything that we've asked them to do, from not only academically but athletically on the field. So if they can continue to do that, I think we should be okay.
I also bumped into Devin Walden, who was happy about the team's chemistry.
A lot of new camaraderie, man, a lot of new faces, a lot of new energy. We're definitely working together as a team. We're finally gelling, and now we're seeing what's happening. Now we can actually hurt some people in the games.
Brave Strong is definitely the motto on the field for Alcorn State. The coach is feeling good about the players, the team is getting along, and the wins are rolling in. To support the Braves Dugout Club, donations can be made at alcorn.edu/givingback, and you can catch all of their home games at the William H. Foster Field. Demetrius Robertson, ASU TV-13.
The ladies of the Zeta chapter of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated got Alcorn State students engaged by hosting a spades tournament and allowing them to participate for monetary prizes. Alika Brown shares the excitement of the event.
A game of spades will always be the perfect way to bring people together. Recently, the Zeta chapter of Zeta Phi Beta sorority hosted a spades tournament in the James L. Bowden Campus Union. It was $3 per person to enter and $5 per team. Spectators noticed many different styles, from big jokers to deuces wild. Blind sixes and Bostons were also a part of this family game night atmosphere. This event was open to all students and the winning team received a prize. This is Alika Brown reporting for ASU TV-13.
Registration for the first session of summer classes has begun. Students are encouraged to see their advisors for recommendations on classes needed for graduation. The last day for seniors to place cap and gown orders is March 31st. Fittings for cap and gowns will take place on March 21st and March 28th in the Campus Union Multipurpose Room from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Seniors, be sure to place your orders. In the second year of their national bus tour, the CSPAN bus stopped by the campus of Alcorn State University to enlighten students about present-day media and internships with the network. Demetrius Robertson shares this information.
Recently, the CSPAN bus paid a visit to the campus of Alcorn State University. Students, faculty, and staff members had an opportunity to tour the bus and learn about CSPAN as it pertains to the present-day media, politics, jobs, and internships. CSPAN is a private, nonprofit American cable and satellite television network that works towards making the government proceedings more open to the American public by televising political proceedings to millions of households across the country. Furthermore, the network contains 3 channels that broadcast the House, the Senate, and the Congress. CSPAN marketing representative Lashana St. Preux was the tour guide for the afternoon, and she provided a plethora of information for those in attendance to leave with. She encouraged students to take advantage of the over 220,000 hours of video and programming in the video library to utilize for homework and school projects available on their website and filtered by transcripts. In addition, St. Prue is the orchestrator of HBCU Tour concept, which was planned for a few months ago. The state-of-the-art bus features 6 touchscreen computers, some furniture, and a media center where students were able to see more of the content that is accessible on the CSPAN website. This is Demetrius Robertson, ASU TV-13.
Two of Alcorn's very own from the Department of English and Mass Communications were honored at the 28th Annual National Literary and Cinema Convention in Natchez, Mississippi. Monique Mansfield fills us in on the distinguishing honor.
I'm here inside of the Natchez Convention Center, where two of Alcorn's very own are being awarded. Let's go inside. The National Literary and Cinema Celebration annually presents a theme-based series enhanced by films, field trips, exhibits, book signings, concerts, and discussions. This year's theme was Natchez at 300, A River Runs By It. In attendance were college students, professors, and faculty members, scholars, authors, film producers, members from the governing board, and the mayor of Natchez, Darrell Grinnell.
The significance of the Natchez Literary and Cinema Celebration is to bring people together, that is from all walks of life, academics, lay people, people who are just history buffs and who want to learn more history, to come to Natchez and be a part of the celebration of understanding Mississippi history this year. But for all the years that we've had various subject areas that allow people to come and understand the great history that we have to offer here in Mississippi.
This event was significant as two of Alcorn's very own were recognized for their accomplishments and hard work. Mass Communications Professor Dr. Eric Dolghini and TM Mass Communications student Kiambra Counter were honored as William Winter Scholars along with several other students and professors from Copiah Lincoln Community College and other universities.
And them seeing me be awarded will inspire them to become awarded, because everyone in the department is capable of being awarded. Everyone is capable of so much more than this. And I'm really excited to see where they go with their careers.
This is Monique Manson from ASU TV-13.
The men of the Iota Beta chapter of Kappa Kappa Psi Fraternity Incorporated held their second annual stroll-off that featured organizations representing surrounding universities. Christina Murray stepped in to tell us more.
The Iota Beta chapter of Kappa Kappa Psi presented I Stroll Better Than You in their second annual stroll-off. The event took place in the E.E. Simmons Gymnasium, and various students from different universities participated, including Mississippi Valley, Grambling State University, and Texas Southern. Tickets were $2 in advance and $3 at the door. The main purpose of the stroll-off was to showcase fraternities and sororities and what they're doing to large crowds.
The purpose of this is to fund the chapter, the Iota Beta chapter of Kappa Kappa Psi, so that we may be able to make it to our district conventions and national conventions, and it also helps us fund the service work we do at the different high schools.
There was a live DJ, judges, and food being sold. The winners received bragging rights and a trophy to prove they stroll better than you.
We are the Epsilon Road chapter of Kappa Kappa Psi from Grambling State University. To win first place, it means a lot because we really practice hard on precision, creativity, and style. So it feels really good to win. And we also kind of support our brothers, Iota Beta.
To show Greek unity, the Iota Beta chapter and the Epsilon Road chapter of Kappa Kappa Psi came together and performed a step. This is Christina Murray for ASU TV-13.
Pencils, pens, and paper. Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated, along with Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, hosted a school supply drive. Kiambra Counter tells us more.
The Epsilon Tau chapter of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated and Alpha Zeta chapter of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated have joined together to encourage students to donate school supplies for local schools in the area. SG Rho member Juanica Myers explains the purpose of their efforts.
The significance of this event is to help any local school with the school supplies that they need. I hope this supplies that they upon receiving is a blessing to them, and it's just a thought that counts, that we just want people to come, donate, and we just keep reminding them that it's the thought that counts.
Students could also donate money. Sigma Lee Jones voices what he thinks the students will get out of their efforts.
I feel like they'll get the sense that they're not alone, that people are out here that want to help them and see them succeed. And I feel like they'll just be more comfortable with school in general, knowing that I don't have to come in class and say, can I borrow a pencil or can I borrow some paper? What their parents can't provide, we can. So I feel like they'll just know someone is out here rooting for them and waiting for them to be successful.
This is Kiamber Council for ASU TV-13.
WPRL 91.7 FM is home to mass communication students and surrounding residents for live radio broadcasts including news, gospel, jazz, and the latest hip-hop and R&B. Tune in to student talk shows as well as daily programming. Be sure to check out the Campus Chronicle ASU.com for the latest Alcorn news, sports, and weather. This concludes our news brief. Thank you all for watching. Tune in next time.